get ourselves a little bit of a treat here. Entity versus Gaimin Gladiators. You were never going to hit that creep anyway, so might as well give it to me. Okay, bottom lane, Garacho going in onto Toby, but Katomi gets himself a lot of stacks onto Celery, and Celery's going to get cracked here. Never got rid of the stacks. Garacho went a little bit aggressive there when his Crystal Maiden was already on 2 stacks of the Shadow Poison.
And they didn't get off the Frostbite before on the Visage as well, but ooh, Watson getting very low, and he is going to go down.
But Fishman's got himself a bunch of zombies, and Fishman gets a double kill.
Yeah, the disruption was a bit unfortunate.
Oh, they're gonna get control onto Katomi. Garacho being slowed, but not slowed enough. Will be taken down. While in mid, Dreamcoat gets used. Pango is not level 6 yet. Storm is on the run, but he gets taken down. Does hit level 6. Oh, actually, Toby is going for the Vlad's first item rush. Interesting choice. Watson gets blown up. Fishman needs help. I don't think that's going to come through. He's actually trying to press further forward. But I guess 10 magic wand charges. 32 stolen strength.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's a bulky boy.
This is why I'm... Ooh, Storm. He has a lot of sticks. Not enough. Not enough at all.
Yeah, they are getting pretty much killed off in every single lane at this stage. Entity does paint a painful picture at this stage. Fishman drops Tombstone and immediately is going to get taken down by Tofu. They're actually going to find another kill onto Watson, possibly. Rolling Thunder comes in. Can they get the control onto Ace? Needs to get the stun connection, but Ace, as you said, is pretty fast, but not fast enough. Stormer does end his life. And controlling this puck is going to be really hard as well for Entity. Celery does get spotted out. Gives away that they have most certainly a high ground ward in the area. And Quinn, with Dreamcoat and his Illusory Orb should be fine. Oh my lord, that one got a little bit scary there. If he hits that hook, you could have had a beautiful play. Dreamcoat into Kisses combo does some significant damage, but they are going to look to get a fight top lane and take the tier 1 tower while Darachi is being chased in the bottom lane. Tombstone has been dropped, but he's a pretty elusive hero as well. And Darachi gets behind the tower. Are they going to continue? My god, they go deep for Stormer, but they do kill off Stormer. So there's no Pango. That is a definite plus, and a mass TP coming in. Celery with the ulti. Fishman is in a rough spot. Watson doesn't have a lineup for the hook either. It's Dreamcoat in the process, and Daracho with the ulti will be able to finish off that pudge. They are getting demolished.
And in some cases, even doubling up on the network.
Look how far farmed Tofu is as well. Like, he's catching up. He's catching up to the pudge. Nice TP cancel. Racho should fall. This time went a little bit too aggressive. And Toby will be able to at least get a little bit of catch up.
Is he gonna buy like a quick Aghanims and throw the Marcy in? That would be pretty great.
I do love the Gobble. It is a very throwy item a lot of the time as well. So you gotta be very careful. Oh, catch here on the Pango. And yeah, Stormer is having a terrible time on the net with chart. He is really, really good. Daracho is going back in. There's no backup at the moment for Toby just yet. Shadow Demon is walking forward. Resummon the familiar so he can have new stuns. Nicely done by Toby to make sure that Celery doesn't pop the ulti, expecting the move to come through. Shadow Poison stacks are coming through. Toby will get taken down. Celery will fall in return. Daracho, can they get the TP continuation? Yes, they can. They keep Katomi alive. But there's a big smoke gang coming out from Entity. So you got to be a little bit careful, considering no one is standing outside of the Roche pit. It does get scanned by Gaimin Gladiators. They know what's coming, but do they take down Roche in time? Tombstone gets dropped, quickly jumping in. That's Fishman in trouble. Fishman is dead. Tombstone gets taken care of. Watson, he's trying to go for anything here. Quickly goes for the Daracho Nom Nom. And it's not really going to be that favorable because they are getting bullied back. They lose 3, they lose Roshan, and the GG gets called by Entity. They know that that was their last and only chance to try and get themselves back in the game. 19 minutes, and Entity, they got schlacked. Wait, it is a mid-slark! Called it!
Okay. This is weird.
In, but still a 1K network lead for Gaimin Gladiators, and that primary difference in terms of net worth is just the supports, because again, ooh, Tofu, I just wanted to talk about the fact that Tofu gets a lot of farm, but he is gonna get first blooded there, and the creeps, it seems, are the ones that managed to secure Duracho in the trees. Can he get away? Dropping very low, tries to go for the TP out, but it's gonna get spotted by Toby.
That's a big creep wave from bottom, by the way.
Oh, Duracho being charged at. Taking a lot of damage here. Ice Shard's block, not actually going to hit the mark, but there's sprouts and Ice Shards and everything to block your entry, making it a little bit tougher.
Did you see that? Duracho has 2 boots. Oh, he probably bought Celery's boots.
Yeah, he probably is carrying Celery's boots, but Celery's dead, so he can't carry those boots himself. It's actually going to be a Hand of Midas Nature's Prophet this time around. Which...
Watson.
Interesting choice. Tofu... They're going to be able to get the guys onto Watson and Quinn to get some agility stacks. Double kill. Rotation from a... But currently Quinn is top of the net worth chart, and well, that is something that we've seen last game. We'll be able to continue that one this time around as well. Fishman is going to get jumped here. Fishman drops the tombstone. In return, Tofu, they will be able to drop that tombstone. Tofu is going to get taken down. The charge continues onto Quinn. Do they have the damage available to take him down with Watson joining in? Quinn on the run, on the disengage, but the nom-nom from Watson holds him down, and that's a big kill coming in for Watson. Bottom lane, they're looking for Toby right now, who does get scanned up. And they catch him with the Ice Shard's block, should be possible. He does have a mech available. A lot of damage coming in. Spirit Siphon is going to be enough. No, it is not. Stormer has rotated through the charge onto Quinn. Can they get the lockdown? Dark Pack has been used. Nether Strike actually coming in. Quinn's in a bit of trouble because Watson goes for the Nom Nom and they find a huge one. Quinn dies again. Celery with the TP out. Gets interrupted by the lasso. And Storm is actually dragging Celery away to make sure that he gets the kill and not anyone else. But Watson wants some stacks.
An Entity, they want to have the Batrider BKB.
Well, they do spot the spider. But Daumi is getting smacked by the spider himself. Lasso comes in. Ace being dragged back. One big channel ulti being used by Watson. But Ace, can he stay alive? No, he cannot. Celery with the Walrus Punch is not going to be able to get the job done. And Quinn's even going to get charged at. They very quickly find 3 kills there on the side of Entity. And
I would recommend it on a lot of heroes, even as a casual purchase.
Oh, Fishman on the run. Being chased though by Celery pretty far. Hook is going to get dodged. Nice sidestep there, but Watson will be able to go for the munch in charge. Lasso drags back Ace again. He's trying to heal up, but Ace not going to be able to stay alive. Another double kill, and they again went a little bit too deep for the Gaimin Gladiators side there right now, but it does get scouted out. Roshan is dropping low. There's a snowball steal potential here for Celery. Looking to go in, the charge comes out, they're all TPing through the backline chase onto Tofu, make sure no Mortimer's Kisses comes out. He is still alive at the moment, gets healed up in the process. Watson's actually going to get taken down, the punch is dead, Roche is almost down, and it still hasn't fallen just yet. They will take down Quinn, and that is a huge one. In the pit, Celery needs to try and stay alive, will not be able to get that done either. And Duracho is now going to be surrounded by enemies. They don't need the punch at all, they have the damage necessary to take them down. DP's exorcism was going on for such a long time that it just did way too much damage in the engagement. Ace is trying to steal the Aegis. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's not. Storm gets the Aegis secured. And he even finds Ace to boot. Big, fat, juicy team fight for Entity coming in. Tofu, big fan right there for the people in chat.
Ooh, Duracho. He's in trouble.
No invis detection. Oh.
Oh!
Oh! Watson?
Oh my goodness.
Watson? And Quinn trying to run away. Does get the slow thrown out, but he's going to get overwhelmed, surrounded completely. Celery as well tries to snowball back to the high ground, which does give away immediately that they have a high ground ward somewhere in the area. Oh, that could be a kill here in mid. Guarding Greaves, not going to be able to keep Toby alive. He's yeah, would not be surprising if Ace goes for Lincoln's or Lotus for that matter. Lotus also isn't that bad. The Centaur Stomp coming in. Oh, that is painfully annoying. They're trying to disengage, but Ace gets lassoed. They all get controlled, and they all get taken down again.
He wants to take that down sooner rather than later.
Quinn, he uses Dark Backed. He's going to try and disengage. They're chasing pretty heavily. Lasso, drive-by Tofu kill. But the plus is, he pretty much sacrificed himself there by playing distractions so that Quinn could just jump away to safety. That was 100% meant to be a bait so that they wouldn't chase after the Slark after his ulti was on cooldown top lane. Duracho doesn't have anything really to fear except for the bash from Katomi. I did not see the charge coming into play. That is sadness. BKB usage came through as well. Second Roche has respawned. That's a free shard. And again, Duracho getting caught. The bashes from Katomi. The hook comes in as well, making sure he sidesteps it when needed. Quinn jumps in, jumps out. The save attempt here coming through, but Watson's got his big fat rot all over his enemies' faces, and they will find even the hook coming in onto Tofu there. My God, what? There were like 3 heroes right in front of him. He hooks right between them and hits Tofu. Because it's not like Entity have any like big heavy right click core. Speaking of which, Duracho is gonna get jumped here. And they have a, I mean, they had a lasso, they had a hook, they had possibly even the charge coming in. They had everything they needed. Fishman's gonna get taken down though in mid. Kataomi is keeping them distracted, going for the kill onto Tofu, gets it secured with the BKB, will be able to run it off, it seems. Actually, yep, will be able to get away. The spiders block Watson's hook, but it's gonna be another kill. Celery taken care of. They're even gonna jump in aggressively. He jumps in front of the leap to make sure that Quinn does not get the big jump away. However, they might have gone a little bit too aggressively because Kataomi's going to get blasted. Cookie Stun comes into play, and this time Entity went too far. Watson's going to lose his first life. Toby still healing up in the process, but there is Stormstormer going back in onto Duracho. They know he doesn't have a BKB. Duracho's just going to get melted by Watson, who immediately is turning his attention towards helping Toby on the side. Snowball chase. Toby is going to get taken down. Watson does not connect the hook, but the chase is for more. The Stormstormer is going to be a goner. Now it's going to be Pudge against the world. Fishman's too far away to help out his teammate, and a huge team fight victory there for Gaimin Gladiators. They used their spells previously on Duracho. Speaking of lasso, Ace is immediately going to get caught and taken care of. There's also, by the way, a Daedalus being built up on Duracho instead of the Silver Edge, so he decided to not go for the extra mobility. Tofu's going to get caught. Quinn is surrounded by enemies. He's trying to get as many stacks as possible before he has to disengage. Baiba comes out from Ace. They actually want to engage here. Watson immediately jumps onto Duracho, who TP'd, and Duracho's dead instantly. Watson still does a lot of damage. The hook onto Celery drags them all together. Gets his rot on all of his enemies. In the meantime, the slow chase of death is there. And Quinn, with no mana, almost no HP, is on the run. But there's the chase coming out from Kataomi. Can he get the control? Quinn is so close to dropping, but he pounces to the side, and Quinn is back in base. But Ace just fought back, and Ace is dead.
Once again, no exorcism up, so Entity can't do any significant damage.
Kataomi. Oh, the pushback, drag back there with Watson, the 1-2 pounds. And Tofu is dead.
Yeah.
Dyrachyo getting charged, but they do control up Fishman. There's the lasso again, and Dyrachyo is again a sitting duck. Does pop his BKB, but can he get away? No, he cannot! Watson was waiting with his ult for the TP attempt, and now Quinn on the disengage. Stormstormer is trying to hunt him down, knows the direction he is going. Quinn is going to be able to get out of dodge. This Kataomi did charge a different target.
Tier 3 falls. And Rack should fall soon after. Yeah, Entity have so many cores this game. Kataomi just doesn't care. Look at him.
Oh, Quinn, that's not a death you can afford. He does not have a buyback for 80 seconds.
But it feels hopeless. The high five.
Oh, Dyrachyo thinks he's running away. Okay, we're just fine. But Stormstorm at level 25, you see that magic damage coming out from the hero. With the double flame break. Sorry, the double... What's it called? But yeah, double flame break gives 2 sticky napalm stacks, and then you just melt enemies.
And he has a WitchBlade as well, so that's even more damage.
Oh my lord.
Look at him right click. It's so much damage.
Oh yeah, Dyrachyo died pretty quickly, and so did the rest of the team, because right now Entity, they're at least giving us a game number 3.
Where is
I heard the lasso somewhere. Looking for more, the hook does not connect. Stormstormer, Scythe of Vice now available as well. Quinn is again going to be the main target. He's getting his revenge for the mid lanes that have been pretty rough there. Stormstormer is... You gotta probably ban out his bat. And yeah, I don't know. You definitely have to ban out his bat. I don't... It's rather terrifying. Even if you're playing against a quote-unquote hard counter, it's just easy pickings for him.
It wasn't as one-sided as the first game. I don't like either of their carries, and for mid I'm like, oh, they have a Lash, oh, they have an Invoker, that looks great. And the offlanes also look great, so it's so hard to call this one.
Gonna have a lot of like backdoor potential, split push, rat Dota as well. Fishman dropping low, tag team damage coming in, and that is first blood secured for Ace. You're giving the enemy too big of a buff.
Stormstorm already getting a little bit low.
Okay.
You had a very far...
Tofu. Spotted out. Fishman runs in. Tombstone gets dropped. Tofu's dropping low. Did they get rid of the Tombstone in time? He does use the snowball to chase for more. Fishman is in a world of hurt. And Fishman, does he get the kill? No. Tofu. Sunstrike. Oh, just off the mark.
Sniper is doing pretty well. But I am quite frightened because... Ooh,
Stormstormer. 2-man stun. Kataomi. Great mini Ravage coming in. And they will get the kill onto Tofu. Stormstormer's trying to run away. Quinn is pretty aggressive, but his mana is empty. So he won't be chasing for more. Actually, he is going to chase for more with Celery right behind him. I'm pretty impressed by Quinn's balls here, but he's just going to get stunned up. And that's kind of what you could have expected, especially if Kataomi starts hitting his... nice impales. That one was weird to me. Sunstrike onto Dyrachyo will connect as well, and oh, Dyrachyo stuns. Sunstrike, is the damage there? Nice dodge there. Toby, can they catch up? Fishman's nearby as well. Dyrachyo is still trying to disengage, and he just gets out. Dyrachyo just barely manages to get out with a superb dodge. Speaking of the dodge towards mid, there's going to be a big fight coming in. Storm with the snowballs, not going to be able to connect. Watson TP through Sunstrike in return. Quinn's going to die. Watson, does he get taken down? Yes, he falls to Ace. They're trying to TP out. It's going to get away. No, there's the Kataomi with the stun. And they do find the kill onto Watson, which is surprising considering it.
And here we could see the impact of the Undying as well, right?
So this time, they will not be able to keep Stormstormer alive. And neither will they keep Fishman going, slowed down.
Yes. okay-ish creeps. Nothing.
Duracho, the
special.
tree gets cut by the tombstone. Oh, mistakes have been made, my friend.
Yeah, another reason why Undying is secretly broken. You have an AoE Quelling Blade? Insane.
But you can't have two of the same names in the game. Ace is going to get stunned up, hit by the Vendetta Strike as well. Watson, with the moves coming in, gets the kills. Oh. Stun comes in, no Sunstrike just yet. He denies the Observer Ward, making sure Tofu doesn't get the extra cash. And a fat juicy meatball will make sure Tofu dies.
They're going for another smoke. Still the tail end of this DD rune, but it's gonna run out before they find anyone.
Oh, Tofu, they're going in, but there's the global presence coming out. Nice 3-man quad tornado coming out. And Tofu gets a meatball on his face. Ace in the trees. Can he get the TP out? No, he cannot. That is a bait from Entity. And they're actually going for the aggressive push here. Duracho is still a little bit too underfarmed to cut the tree. Kataomi with the Quelling Blade coming in. Oh my lord! The Sunstrike prediction into the Quelling Blade stun. Kataomi will be taken down, but that is 100% a worthwhile trade. And they give Ace a third core roll in a sense. Kataomi misses his jump, is in a very unfortunate spot, gets rooted up as well. And there's Duracho with the Wukong's command coming down to pick up control into Toby as well. Nice eye shards onto Fishman. Sunstrike in return almost gets the kill secured because Watson's just popping up from the high ground. However, they are still plenty of heroes behind here because they lost 3 on the Entity side.
Well, that's pretty nice. I made some
smoke
food.
broke.
Ooh. Nice timing.
And Kataomi gets caught. Aisha's block is pretty annoying. Tombstone is a pretty good one. And the meatball as well. Forces it into the secondary meatball. Duracho's just dead. They have to run away. Sunstrike comes up on top as well. Tofu will fall. They find a 2-for-1. And Gaimin Gladiators got a little bit... which is why we kind of expected this game to be a long one, possibly. There's going to be an engagement starting. Wukong's man gets thrown down. They get a very quick double kill. Watson now needs to get himself back. Is being chased down. Luckily enough, the Scotty slow is pretty nice, but there's Ace joining in. The Hurricane Spikes was still available. Ace went a little bit deep, and now Ace is going to get pop shotted at. The damage is pretty nice, but Watson, does he get himself out of there? No, he does not. Control has come through, and the Aegis gets popped. They bought back on Fishman, but is it going to be any use here? No, it is not. It is 100% easy peasy.
Now GG instantly. They win a single fight.
Oh, not again, Duracho. Nice snowball save. Meatball to be thrown out. Do they have any ways to deal with it? Actually, the relocate from behind is a bit of a surprise here. The IO is going to get controlled, and that's going to be Celery down. That means that Gaimin Gladiators needs to be a little bit careful if they continue for more. Kataomi with another catch to be able to lock him down, but the vision given by Duracho really nicely played there.
But Entity,
yes,
they are gonna go for a smoke. They are not gonna sit back.
Ace gets stunned up, and the pop shots actually pushes Ace out of the Sunstrike. So has a lot of spells. The bots cooldown reduction is also nice. The cooldown reduction. Toby steals the haste, and Piggy gets piggied in the process. That's a fast piggy. Hard to catch, and Duracho's again gonna get caught. BKB forced out. TP down by Kataomi. He's gonna get sprout leashed by Ace.
With the Aghanim's on Invoker, I'm sure they would have had enough.
Oh, Soma bops the BKB in return, turns around, big fat meatball thrown, tries to run away. Tombstone gets taken down. Ace, the pop shots need to come through. Toby actually gets out of there, but Duracho might not be so lucky. He doesn't have a BKB. Ace is dead. Duracho is on the disengage, but a Scythe Hex onto Celery. He will not be able to get out. The IO has been caught, and a huge team fight victory. It's a little bit curious. Okay, they will find Kataomi, who went very aggressive to get the catch in the back line. And actually, it might cost Tofu his life here. Possibly. Actually, double buyback coming out from Gaimin Gladiators. Stormstorm is the one that's in trouble. Good chase for more. And a triple buyback on the Direuse versus they double on the side of Entity. It's already dead before they can get there. And that is unfortunately no steal. Actually, Toby is going in aggressively here. Meatball on top. They do manage to almost get the kill here. Yes, they find Tofu. Tombstone has been thrown down as well. They kind of need to disengage. Ace wants to get out, but his BKB has ended. Nice Wukongs from Duracho. He jumps across, and Watson gets destroyed. Duracho on the Monkey King coming alive when needed. Toby is trying to run out of there. Stormer, can he help out his teammates? Does he have any spells left? It seems unfortunate, but it is going to be Entity that's going to be playing base defense. Oh, quick catch comes out. The Aeon gets Pop. Fishman with the Tombstone drop. Meatball in return, but everyone's got their BKBs used. The backline from Ace is being hunted, and they will find Fishman. They lose the Undying in the process. Toby needs to actually disengage, but there are no BKBs. Two-man stun by Katomi, and it's a huge one, but the healing is immense, and they keep the Lesh alive. Charge forward with the snowball. Quinn is healed to max. He was so close to dropping. The offlaner of the side that wins at the end of this match. If it's Gaimin Gladiators, that would be Ace. If it's Entity, that would be a Duracho who pops a refresher and the BKB to stay alive. If it's Entity, that would be Toby. Second Wukong comes down. Team Strike's not going to connect. They actually didn't kill off the melee racks in mid. There's a chase onto Tofu, but they'll give him vision to snowball out of there.
Not bad.
And it's good practice for the Major. Stormstormer's going to get jumped, immediate stun as well. Can they get him out of there with the 4-staff? Stormstormer dropping low. Wukong's command gets thrown out. Stormstormer is dead, even gets kicked back towards his enemies. Buys back immediately. Fishman topside will be found out. They're getting full control of Toby as well. The Exorcism gives him movement speed, but is it going to be enough? With the meatballs thrown out, they still have their BKBs available. Watson, Nullifier is a pain. Wukong's second ring comes out, and Duracho can he get the catch onto Watson? The BKB is about to end, but Watson will be able to get all the vision necessary, and they find themselves Tofu. But it is going to be a big fight in favor of Gaimin Gladiators. It's not fun. Fishman drops Tombstone. He's in trouble. Cataclysm does get thrown out. A lot of damage thrown out onto Celery, but he has a lot of healing in return. There's going to be a jump on the back line. Can they get out of the Wukong's command ring? Watson, that's the problematic one. He's on the wrong side of the river, and he's going to get taken down, surrounded. Watson does die. He does have a buyback available, has to use it. Second ring comes out from the Monkey King. Toby does not have a buyback available, though. That's the big problem here. And can they get anything in return? They will lose Quinn. That's a 9-kill streak that they managed to pick up. And actually, the IO relocates out of there. So they're looking for the kill onto Ace. Pop shots come in. Ace is going to get taken down. Relocate sends Quinn back. But actually, Duracho, is he going to get taken down? Watson does a lot of damage and he chases for more. He will get the kill secured. They're gonna come in with an army of heroes from the Gaimin Gladiators side, and Quinn actually needs to be a little bit careful himself because he just bought back into this, but Watson's gonna get stunned up. Cataclysm comes through. They almost get the kill secured, but Quinn's just going to survive. Katami, can he get the catch? No, he gets hexed up in the process, and it's all onto Stormstormer alone. The GG gets called. And the game gets lost with Gaimin Gladiators securing the 2-1 victory over Entity. That